Hi everyone, Ellen here, day 16 of the 30-day video challenge. Today's topic is about a pet. I knew this one was going to come up. I hope I can get through this because pets for me are like members of the family. They're like people, and yeah, some pets are even more like people than you realise. Anyway, so I did indeed have a pet. We got her the summer that I started high school, so I would have been 11. And we got her from the... Sorry, I'm seeing all these messenger things popping up and it's really distracting. We bought her from a farm on our way home from holidays that summer, and there was a litter of puppies, $5 each for the puppies, and this particular one was absolutely the runt of the litter and she headed straight for us. So we figured that if she came to us, she was the one for us. And clearly she also knew a family of suckers when she saw them, but anyway, very cute. We never really quite knew what breed she was. You know, Heinz 57 varieties perhaps, but she was certainly Australian Terrier and something else, or many other things, who knows. But she was black and tan, and she never got to be more than about knee high, or not, and so she was an inside dog. She was a small dog, and very cute. When we bought her, she actually slept on my lap in Mum's beautiful white cardigan all the way home. And when we got her home, we defleed her because that was pretty gross, and gave her her first dinner in our home, and she almost disappeared into the bowl because, you know, she was clearly very hungry, and yeah, she just wanted to get right in there, and she just about disappeared into this bowl of dinner. And after she'd finished, her belly was just so round I thought she was going to explode. But anyway, very cute. And yeah, so Dad built her a kennel, and that was underneath my bedroom window, and that worked for about 3 nights probably. And then I heard her whimpering, and so I went out in the middle of the night and got her and brought her back inside. And she slept on my bed that night, and I think she slept on my bed pretty much every single night until I moved out of home. Yeah, so Persephone was totally a character. She had the fiercest bark, scared people from the other side of the door, but when they opened the door and saw how big she was, they couldn't believe that noise came from such a little puppy dog. She would eat anything and everything, and I reckon that was because she was never fed properly when she was a tiny puppy. Yeah, like she would eat my brother's football socks, and that's pretty disgusting. Was even worse when we got them back. She would eat snail bait, which made her really sick. She would eat chocolates, which in theory should have killed her, but didn't. I mean, she actually ate all of the lollies underneath the Christmas tree one year. She would eat anything. At one point we had a cat as well as the dog, and the cat was called Genghis Khan, and the cat was a very fierce animal, but they were kind of like Odie and Garfield. I don't know if you know those cartoon characters, but they loved and hated each other all at the same time. But Persephone would actually eat the cat's dinner as well, so we had to feed them at separate times and all that. Persephone would actually sit and wait when we had barbecues, which we did most Sundays, and she would count the bones from the steaks if we had steak, and she would count them and wait for us to hand over all the bones. And if we didn't hand them over, she would just sit there and wait and wait and wait. But yeah, she was a bit of a character, and she certainly was a human being in a dog's body. And I always sort of figure, and so did Mum, that, you know, if you have a pet, they're inside animals, unless they're farm animals. But for us in a suburban house, you know, with a suburban backyard, the dog was a person, and she was an inside animal. Great guard dog, great companion. Used to, I don't know, well, I mean, I had her from when I was 11. I had to leave her at home when I moved out, which was really sad, but, you know, 20-year-olds living in flats can't have pets. So, you know, she is, you know, happily kept Mum and Dad company, and I, and all that, and I'd still be there half the time anyway. But when she was nearly 18 years old, Dad rang me and said that he couldn't, he and Mum couldn't stand watching her struggling to get up the stairs, having trouble seeing. She had cataracts. 18 years is pretty old for a little puppy dog, and he rang me to say that he thought that perhaps it might have been time for her to go. And that was really difficult. It was just before Christmas. My fiance at the time couldn't understand why I was so upset. But this dog wasn't a dog, she was a person and part of the family. And it was cruel though to keep her alive when clearly she was not enjoying life. And so Dad had to take her to the vet, and it was horrible. So we didn't have any more pets for a long time after that, but we have. We've had dogs and cats and things like that. But Persephone, for me, was my dog, and so I found this picture. This is Persephone, the summer that we got her. And that's me. But she was only a cute little thing, and loved her to bits. Really miss her. And that, on a very sniffly note, is me for today, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.